in this in learning more about this business. Thank you. Pastor Mark, over to you.
Thank you, everyone. We're back again in today's P1 opportunity meeting. It's always amazing to come every Saturday to talk about P1, how amazing it is and how far it's expanded. So you're welcome today. In our midst today, we don't have new members. So we are all new. So meeting has changed its face. We're going to talk about interact with each other, encourage each other, and teach each other how to close these deals and how to really take advantage of P1 wonderful business. So thank you, everyone, and we pray that the Almighty God will guide us this first day of the month, to explore and to, bring more ideas that will help us this month in Jesus' name. Amen. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Mr. Anthony, all the people here. Thank you. We are global. Can we still type where we're calling it from? I want everybody to type in where they're calling it from. I'm typing my own now. I can only see two people who said where they're calling it from. Where are you calling it from? Let's know how global we are. Okay, Gloria from Birmingham, thank you so much. And Ike from Houston, thank you. We have Chinaya, our representative from Abuja. Thank you so much. Who else? We are more here. Omotaya, where are you calling in from? London. Anthony from London, that's okay. Is Helen from London, Sweden? Okay. Chioma from Abuja. So I think London is leading today. London is leading today. Where are others? Chidima from where? Oh, Abuja. Wow, Abuja is leading today. Yeah, Abuja, 3 Abujas. Okay, let's see. London has almost, I think, 3 here. Abuja. No, London is 2. Helen, are you London, England, or Sweden? You see, Helen is Sweden. So you see how global we are. So Abuja is carrying the flag today. Ireland is 2. Abuja is 3. Okay, UK is actually 3. UK and Abuja is rubbing shoulders together. And then that's it. So you're welcome. Keep reminding people we want to share the wonderful opportunity. If you can remember our meeting December, what to say if you want to put yourself in a monthly salary from 2024. Can somebody share the idea if you can remember? How can you put yourself on salary? Because I was discussing with another prospect yesterday from America, So we're talking. I said, I've actually put myself on salary this year from P1 because I started 2 years ago to discipline myself for 1 year. And I succeeded. So since January, I've put myself on a good salary in Nigeria. So he said, how? When I told him, he was shocked. He said, I must start this July. And I'll be consistent until he has not even registered. He said he will start first as just an investor, that he will register later. But start doing buy to sell monthly and do for 1 year, so that from next year, he will be able to have salary so that when it comes, it will be what he'll be using to settle things at home, and he doesn't need to put his own money. So it's a great idea. So how many of you were here in December when we're talking about everybody key in, so that by next year, you see, we're in July already. Remaining like 5 months now, you'll be on salary. If you started like January, as we said. And that time, people was very generous, buy to sell started is from now, I think 150. But now it has gone up.
It's 750.
Did anybody key in? It's 750 now. So you can imagine if you started last year.
Minimum.
Yes, minimum. So what I said, because I know many people has joined us newly since then, I want to repeat it again so that people will know, in case if you want to put yourself on a salary from 2024, you can actually start now. How do you put yourself on a salary in Nigeria through P1 business? It is very easy for all the new people that have signed up since. You can do that by buy to sell. Engage yourself in buy to sell. Tell yourself, the money is big now, but before it was from 150, you can do buy to sell, but now it's 750. Assuming you put yourself on 750, okay, let me use 1 million as an example, so it be like a round number. If you said every month I want to invest 1 million on buy to sell, one will have a lot of advantages on buy to sell. One of the advantages is that All of us that are in diaspora know that no matter how much you put in the bank, if you put 50,000 euros in the bank, in a year, I don't think you will get 10 pounds profit. Can you? Can you? You can't. Even sometimes
they
will even charge you for keeping the money there. You pay charges for actually keeping the money there. So the idea is this. If you can discipline yourself and said every month, I can invest, an example, because minimum now is 750, but let's use 1 million round number. Every month, starting from July, I will invest 1 million on buy to sell. You do it consistently for 12 good years, 12 good months. Then from July 2024, every month you'll be getting 1.3 million. 300,000 is your salary in Nigeria. So you've put yourself a salary. You reinvest the 1 million back. But if you want to, in this Europe, when you work for 1 year, the next year, they increase your salary, okay? If you want to be like somebody that doesn't want to be on steady salary, you want your salary to be increasing every day. So what you will do is this. When your 1.3 million comes, you invest maybe 1.1 million and you take 200. So you've increased your investment by 100. That shows that next year, your salary will increase by maybe 200 and something, okay? So whenever the profit comes, you always take some of the profit and add back to your capital a little bit and put back, and then take your profit and use it for your benefit. If you do it for 1 year consistently, the upper year, you've put yourself on a good salary every month, okay? That is very interesting. And another thing, if you have means, like people that are collected loan, you can imagine somebody who invested like, okay, let's say 200,000 naira, okay, into buy to sell. And in a year, you're getting 60 million as a profit only. Can you imagine? Then every year when the profit comes, you know what you do? You use that 60 million to buy a house cash in Nigeria. Like this one, the registered to sell now is about 50 million, 40 million. They can even get off the one 40 million. The bungalow in Lagos was 25 million. You can use the profit to buy a house cash, then put back the capital. The next year again, you get another 60 million profit. You use it to do what? Buy another house. You're using only your profit to buy the house, and the capital is there. They're still generating your money. What an amazing way to, acquire property with a free money. If what I'm saying makes sense and value, can you type value on the chart? Can you type value on the chart if it's really making value? I'm using those big money as an example, but the lowest is 750. You can decide to do whatever you want to do with it. If you're not buying land, you can even use it to buy a land. Okay, let's say you start with 5 million or 10 million, and in a year you're getting 10.3 million. Then you buy a land of 2 million and invest the other one. You've gotten a plot of land, and you move in again with another 10 million again. And the next year you get 10.3 million, and you use 2 million to buy another land, and then you reinvest the remaining one again. Can you imagine you using that property to acquire a lot of plot of land every year, and your capital is still intact, generating you money, and you're still getting land? By the time you do it like 3-5 years, you can actually boast that you get free land with free money. This side is it's quite an amazing. Or let me give you another scenario, what you can actually achieve with buy to sell. I'm telling you this because as a PBO, you need to be empowered. Let's assume you have money to buy a house. Let's assume a house is 50 million and you have the money cash. And as a PBO, they're allowing you to pay for 1 year, okay, without interest. What an amazing. You have to use your brain. What do? You pay your deposit from the 50 million, right? Then you bring out like 20 million that you're going to pay every month, split it to whatever time, right? Then you can invest the 30 million for buy to sell for 1 year. Then after 1 year, it's going to give you 30% on top. Okay? Then that 1 year, when the thing matured, you use that balance to pay off the house. And then you have a good change. You have up to 9 million profit. And profit help you to do the interior decoration of the house. But the things you need for the house. Is that make sense? If you're listening to me and what I'm saying makes sense, then it makes sense. You don't need to carry the whole money you have and go and throw it there. Divide it and choose the one you can use to be paying every month to last you for that 1 year. And what next? Push the other one into buy to sell. The profit it will give you will be enough to equip the house when the house is finished at the end of it. It makes full sense. So you have to really actually take advantage of what we have. And there's something I want to open up your eyes. If you see, you might see my messages, you might think I'm disturbing you, but sometimes in life, we need to be like a broom. When you're together like a family, like a broom, you know what happens? We'll move far, we won't be able to break. Okay, that's why you see me, I'm pushing everybody. And if you wait until you get all the money on this world before you invest, you will never invest. Okay? I remember my brother that's an architect told me that when I was asking him, how much will it take me to build a nice duplex? He said, don't ask how much it will cost you to build it. Just start it. Because if I tell you how much it will cost you to build it, you won't start. Because you will think you will never make such money. Okay? You will not start. You will think you will never make such money. So start. What am I trying to say? When you see an estate, affiliate launch an estate and telling you this land has launched, like let's use Pwan Advantage, for example. When they launched Abuja, it said it's 3 million, right? It's a launching price. Whenever you hear launching price, don't take it for granted. Whatever you have, push in. Push in. So when you push in a little money and knock it down, then you thank God most of them are allowing us now for 1 year without interest, which is interesting. And now you are afraid of 1 year. Will I be able to get the money for 1 year to finish up? Will I be able to do this to finish up? Will I be able to do that to finish up? Remember, you're in Pwan. Remember what brought the vision of Pwan was homelessness. And because you're in this business, even if 1 year reached and you didn't complete it, all you need just a phone call to the MD. I did not finish up. Can you give me a so time? Even if you want to pay interest, you can actually negotiate the interest with them. That is why you are a member. That is the advantage of being a member, because you have access to all the MD's number. Okay, that is actually why you are a member, and take advantage of it. So when you see an estate say they're launching, and you look at the area is the area you like, even if not the area you like, you can try to get it to sell it in future. You can imagine people that key in the Regent Estate Abuja Kuje. The moment they key in, the price from 2 million jack up to 5 million, and now you can sell it 5 million, and you have 2 million change within 1 month. And that is how every estate that is launching is. They have a launching price. Don't joke with it. Pwan Heaven has launched a land now in Owerri. It's going for 1.5 million. Normally, when the launch new is 1.5 million, the one who got 1.5 million 2 years ago, early last year, is now 3 million already. So people in East that want to invest in Owerri now, there is one from Pwan Heaven. It's going for 1.5 million. It's close to Futo. It's no Mwago. So in case you're interested, go now and key in, because I know before the end of this month, it will jack to 2 million. So take advantage of it. And Pwan Heaven has told us that if you're a PBO, you are getting it from him for 1 year without interest. So you can actually pay gradually for 1 year, and you're a proud owner of a land. Okay. So somebody there, any of my co-hosts to mute the person. Benny, your background is noisy. Okay. So that is another advantage. But if you're a PBO, please take advantage of all this. Because if I tell you, since I joined P1 since 2 years, how much land we've gotten, you'll be wondering how. Because of all this small, you push it, by the time you know it to see yourself, you deliver. You push it, by the time you know it to see yourself deliver. Okay? And then another one is that people, when you were reading the slides, I don't know whether you're reading them, understanding them line by line. When P1 said, when you join P1, you can actually acquire their properties on little or no cost. Have you heard that before? Little or no cost. They are not joking. It's real. You can actually acquire property from P1, little or no cost. Let me give you an example. You join P1 and you're marketing and you get some commissions in your account and they're just launching in a new estate. P1 PBO, why you are there is because you'll be able to know when a new estate is launched so you can key in. You don't wait, you don't buy estate like people that buy estate that came out like 2 years, that when it launched, it was 1.5 million and now it's 5 million. It's when it's 5 million you want to key in and buy. That means your PBO is not making sense. Just give me a few minutes. My battery is trying to cut off. Let me put charger.
Good afternoon. Once again, Benny, we're glad to have you on the call. Favor Aja, Paul's iPhone. Paul, we're glad to have you. Stella Aigbeogun, Yetunde, you're all welcome on the call. Yeah, Pastor Maka just took a little break. She said her battery is going low. She wants to plug in her device. So while we wait for her, she was talking about the importance of taking the advantage we have as PBOs to key into the estates that spring up from P1. I am a living testimony to that. Before I joined P1, by the way, my name is Chineye, for those that were not here when we started, Chineye Nyolofun. Before I joined P1, I used to think that you have to be a millionaire, billionaire before you can get a plot of land for yourself. But keying into this beautiful opportunity has made me understand that with little money like this, you can be putting in to buy land. Through P1, I've been able to acquire, okay, I'm paying for the third land right now. I've got allocation for one, I'm paying for the other one, and then this new launched one. And it's been very easy. As the money is coming in, gradually you throw it in there, they will send you the balance. And as a PBO, it's a lot easy for you. They can give you some considerations that they will not give to outsiders. As a PBO, you're seeing when the estates are being launched. Hello, Pastor Mark, are you back?
I'm enjoying your teaching.
Oh, you're back. Okay, thank you. Take over to you. Anyway, as a BBO, you know when the estate alerts, new estate alerts are coming. You even wait for the estate to be launched. And you can easily key in when the money is still very cheekily, like Pastor Amaka was saying now. So it's a beautiful opportunity that we have, a rare opportunity that a lot of people don't have out there that we have. Let's take advantage of it. Thank you. Over to you, Pastor Amaka. Welcome back.
All right, thank you, everybody. Yeah, so as we're saying, that's the advantage of being a PBO. If you're a PBO, she has already said it all. You know, I remember last time me and her were just talking on the phone, and she was telling me, Pastor Maka, do you know, we're buying land like we're buying pure water. What an amazing talk. You know, before you buy land, you will be a billionaire. The P1 has taught us that it's every drop of water that makes an ocean. And it has been amazing. And everybody that's in my team, I'm encouraging everybody. Key in into this. Key in into this, you won't understand. Even if you have a lump money you can put on buy to sell, key in with the buy to sell and be using the profit to buy land anytime you mature. You see how amazing this thing is. And every time you will count. So that is very interesting. Before we continue again, do we have any brand new member that have not signed up in P1? If you're new, just type in your new, because when we started, there's no new member. That's why we say, okay, let's share ideas on how to grow this business, how to actually put ourselves in a monthly salary from P1. Because if you put yourself on a monthly salary, you can easily say, sack your manager and said you're no more working with them. You can imagine if you succeed in putting it, if you're living in Nigeria, succeed in doing 1 million for one year, and now you're 300,000 every month. That is from there minus other ones. You can easily say, I'm done with this work, because you have something that gives you something steady. Do we have any brand new member that have not signed up in this business? Any new member that have signed up in this business? Any new member have not registered? So we are all still old. Okay, that is interesting. So let's continue. So many of us before I continue, I want to see all the members here. If you've engaged in buy to sell, type yes. If you've not, type no. If you engage in buy to sell, type yes. If any of you has engaged in P1 buy to sell, type yes. Good. I know most of you that they're saying yes. Majority started this year. So they're looking forward for their maturity date. Yeah, thank you, Ambassador. Yes. You see, there are many years coming in, you see. If you've engaged in buy to sell, type yes for old members. Anybody who has engaged in buy to sell, thank you. Thank you. So I know you're looking forward to the maturing date. It's just an exciting, like this July, I can't wait. I'm waiting for one in July 12th. It's like, so it's there now, you know? It's the excitement. And as it's coming, I'm making plan. And I'm always holding myself, I won't eat it all. I'm going to put back another one, put back the capital, and what am I doing with the profit now? Yes, Gloriana, yes, but my money is yet to show. No, but Gloriana, I don't think you've done buy to sell, okay? You can call me after the meeting. I will put you through if you don't understand buy to sell, okay, Gloriana? Call me after the meeting. I want to give you a 101 training on buy to sell, okay, love? I think what you did is home ownership, okay? So I will teach you on buy to sell how it's done, okay? You're still new, so you're learning. I will give you 101 lecture on that. Call me. I'll teach you how to do buy to sell. So see, many people has engaged on buy to sell, and many started this year. And I'm looking forward for them next year when it's going to mature. And you see how interesting it is, okay? And whenever you get it, don't forget to just reinvest. You mustn't put all your capital. If you do 1 million, you can say to do 750. Now 750 is the minimum. But make sure you put something back. It's very interesting. And I want to share another idea of billionaire in real estate that you will enjoy in future. One, all the land you're buying from P1, remember the moment you finish paying and get your document, remember it's yours. How many people remember that when you finish and get your document, you can resell your land? If you know, just tell me I know on the chat. If you know, you can resell it the moment you get your document. And if you know you can resell it, are you aware as well that that particular property, in as much as it's in that real estate, belongs to you? Are you aware that in that particular property, you can get block industry to hire your land and be paying you for using that place for block industry? Are you aware that your land can be paying you rent before you start developing and before you start building? By giving people that are doing block industry to be using your land as a block industry place to build their block, and people will come in there to buy. And he's paying you yearly for using your land to do block industry. Are you aware that you can as well rent your land for people who are doing farming? And as they're doing farming, you're earning. Am I recording? Yes. As they're doing farming, they're paying you rental for using your land for farming. So why will you buy land and leave it for years and waiting for you to appreciate? It's not generating you revenue. No part of land is a waste. Land is like a pan canal. Do you know pan canal? No part of pan canal is a waste, including the shell. From the top, the tree are broom. Nothing that is holding the leaves. They use it to do they call it a basket. Yes. And then the water that comes from it is the palm wine. And even when it comes to nuts, the nuts become a palm oil. And the fresh one become a palm oil, the nut inside become a kernel, you can eat it. It can blend it and use it to do oil, palm kernel oil. No part of palm is a waste. Same way is land. The moment you purchase the land, it becomes yours. You can actually go to Nigeria, get farmers to be farming in it. Cucumber sell in Nigeria, both eastern and northern part, cucumber grow. When I travel to East, my brother's wife will give me a cucumber like as big as my hand to eat from her farm. I said, really? You get them to do cucumber or any farm, the one palm cassava, and they're paying you peanuts. You can just collect anything, if you see 50,000 a year for giving them to be farming and keep your land busy, you're getting something out of it. So when you have all this land and purchase it, don't wait until it mature before you resell to start making money from it. The moment you have your document and it's in your name, check it out, start negotiating. Start telling people, do you know any farmer that want plot of land to be farming? Do you have any block industry that need a land to do block industry? Anything, just talk about it. Anything that is temporary, they can use it to do it, and they're paying you. Okay? So that is one, and that is by the way. So we finish about buy to sell, we finish about how to get our land be useful to us, even before appreciation, right? So I ask again, do we have any brand new on the meeting today? Any brand new that have not signed up? I think we're still old, so we'll continue our lesson. So now I'm entering into the interaction class. Many of us are here, they are new. So remember, we are new. Some people are new. I can remember some people who joined like a month ago, who doesn't even know how to market. I'll call their names. I want them to tell us how they market, to brace the eyes. If they tell us how they market, what they've done so far, how many people have registered, then we'll now tell them another strategy they can put that they can succeed. Because when you succeed, it's for everybody. What do you think? So can I call in on Goriana? Goriana, can you tell us, I know you're just within a few months you join, or a month plus or so, or 2 months. Can you tell us what strategies have you used to recruit people into business or to make sales? Let's have your little idea. Then we'll elaborate it for you so you can understand. Are you there to talk?
I'm not feeling very well, so I can't really talk.
Pardon?
I'm not feeling very well, so I can't really talk.
Okay, so sorry. So that's fine. So you stay in the background and listen to us. Who other new person do we have in the house? We want to know your difficulty of marketing, why you're not getting prospects to join you, why you're
we
not
have
getting...
Madam Chioma.
Okay, Madam Chioma, please, can you tell us how long are you in P1? Yeah, Chioma, how long are you in P1, please? And then what have you had any downline? Have you made any sell? If not, how are you marketing so we can see what we can add to it? We want all the old members to succeed. because it's a thing of joy when this alert comes. We don't want to be few people because this month, we're entering new months, we're going to declare alert. So look forward for the text message on the chat. So we want everybody to send in that alert. We don't want it to be a particular people. Choma, are you there to talk with us? Choma from Abuja. Choma from Abuja.
Or maybe she's not near her phone.
She's not near her phone. I believe everybody here is an old member. Can I get Esri to tell us how old he or she, I don't know whether Esri is a man or a woman. Esri, can you tell us? Okay, Choma says, Choma, mute yourself. Just click on mute. Okay, I will ask you, so wait, Choma is dead. She's looking for us to unmute her. Choma, you can actually unmute yourself. Let me see. Okay, good. Choma, you can talk now.
Okay, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon, ma'am.
Yeah, I joined, I think, less than 1 month ago.
Wow, so you're brand new.
I'm so happy to be on this. I've gone for training at my area in Abuja here, but I've been looking forward to this particular Saturday program. This time I want to see, I was thinking it's in the evening. I'll see it has been done because it's just today I got to know about buy to sell. I'm really okay and happy the way it was. Initially, I was thinking of making my own sale and getting paid commission. So I've been marketing online, using the social media, speaking to people, sending to them directly, telling leaders of my estate and others, this is what I do. And some of my friends, I remember a friend of mine was like, I should come to their office, they do, but I was just concentrating on making sale, but I've not been able to make any sale. But now I got to know about the buy to sell. So if there's anything you can add to my efforts so that it can yield more profit to me, I'll be happy about that.
All right, thank you, Choma. You're actually a brand new baby in the business. So I love that. So because what Choma has said now.
Putting in so much effort too. Yeah. Well done,
yeah,
ma'am.
That's good.
Thank you.
That's good. Yeah. So I always say that, one, let me give you an example. If you want to get prospects, because when you're looking for investors, you get prospects as well. Because remember, by the time you get your prospects become investors. Are you aware of that? How many people know your prospects can become your investors? It's a secret I'm sharing with anybody now. Because all of you in this team now, you are doing buy to sell, you are buying properties. So finally you become an investor. Do you know that? Yes. So this is the secret. So, and let me start one, Chema. You see, I've been a networker for almost 20 years of my age, they will know. And I never cease to. The only thing that is holding me behind is because this particular P1 we're doing now is mainly African, especially Nigerian business, because it's in Nigeria and most white people cannot get involved on it. And where I'm living, we have like 1% of Nigerians in it, and every other person is other countries. So that's why it's like they're holding me on my legs. I'm like you people who are in Nigeria, I will take advantage of home base. So how do I do that? Because I want everybody in Nigeria to succeed. Why is that? Because people need financial security. For here, we're not really keen about financial security because even if you get sick and you don't work, government takes over taking care of you a little bit until you get better. So that is our financial security. But in Nigeria, you don't have it. So if you get sick, you're on your own. And by the time you get to hospital, you need to pay money before they touch you. So that is why you need to take this business to the next level if you're in Africa, in Nigeria precisely. Here is okay. You can use the Zoom the way I'm using Zoom. I was talking to my success line the other day. I said, take advantage of doing seminar on your own and tell yourself, this is my own seminar, okay? Not the group one, the one I want to harvest new members, okay? So how do you start that? You have to make an effort. You're making effort because when the strength you use to talk to one person, you can use it to talk to 20 people. And the way you talk to 20 people with the same strength you use to talk to one person, the more you talk with 20 people will yield you more profit. Who agree with me on that? You use 1 hour to talk to one person.
Correct.
1 hour you use it to talk to 20 people. Which one will yield more profit? Type on the chart. The one of 10 The one of 20 people or the one of 1?
20.
20. Thank you. So how do you achieve talking to 20 people at a time without stressing yourself? 1, look for primary school, local primary school around your area that you don't need to take a transport to go. Go and ask the principal, I want to do physical meeting. Can I be renting 1 classroom? Because a hall will be expensive for you. Unless you want to use church halls are cheap as well. Church halls that can give you 5,000 a month. When you tell them it's just a meeting. You negotiate with them, they give you 1 classroom every Saturday. You fix your time, and then you go and pay. Then the moment you pay, what next? You do a flyer. And in flyer said, we'll meet on so venue every Saturday from 9 o'clock to 11 o'clock every Saturday. Or Sunday evening, whenever you want to fix it. So make like 1,000 flyers. Then what next? From Monday to Friday, when you're going to the bus stop, when you're going out, you share that flyers around the neighborhood, the shops in the neighborhood, people's houses. Drop your flyer everywhere. Remember, your flyer has to carry the address and your phone number. Drop it. Do you want to earn from home? Do you want to join the real estate business? Do you want to put yourself in a salary that you don't need to depend on anybody to employ you? Do you want to be a boss of your own? Come to so venue on Saturday and we'll open up your eyes. Don't put P1 on it. Don't put P1 in your flyer. Put people on a suspense. It's when they come there, they know it's P1. But the moment they tell them P1, they started researching. And they might ask somebody who will tell them, oh, that company, please don't even go there. You don't know the person is just an enemy of progress. You think he's a friend. So just tell them, do you want to work from home? Do you want to put yourself in a salary without anybody? Do you want to be a boss of your own? Do you want to work from home? People now love working from home because me, I'm working from here. I've never come to Nigeria, I'm earning in P1. So you can actually work from home and earn in P1. Do you want to work from home and earn money? Come to so venue by so time every Saturday and then benefit and then hear me out. Share it Monday to Friday. Saturday, dress up cute like a banker. With your suit, corporate suit. Don't dress like you're going to the field. You're a teacher now. So you have to dress corporate. And go to that venue and be waiting. You will see 1 or 2 people will turn up. You tell them about the business. By the time you finish, they will sign up that day. They will join. And then next Saturday again, before Friday, you share the flyer again, you come there and wait. And the ones that come, tell them to come next Saturday, and they bring someone. By the time you know it, you're building that network, and your network is expanding. We're asking about how do we get to express pay trip to wherever P1 is taking us to. And we're hearing that it's ending next month. If you've not gotten your 30 people by next month, August, you might not meet up. So another one start counting again from September. So you can tell yourself from this September, I want to start doing group meetings on my own in my local estate. You come here on Saturdays and learn and rub shoulders with the egos. Then you dispatch and go and do your own local meetings. Okay? So you can imagine now, if you start from September now to start doing this thing I'm saying to you, there's no how you will not meet up for the next international trip. There's no how. Because every downline that comes there belongs to you. Unless when those people bring somebody, they will not sign up under them. You started in a fresh platform. Even me, as I'm talking to you, I'm not meeting up with this year on. But next year on, this one I'm doing is a general Zoom where I teach everybody how to grow. I'm going to get another training I will start doing, either on Zoom or I'll start going live on Facebook to get people directly to myself that I'll register under myself. Because I really want to qualify it. Because what I'm doing, I'll be growing giant and be growing my downlines. That is what Saturday is all about. And I will keep to it because I want all of us to fly like eagle together. But I want to separate now and get another special day, another day for myself, which I will go online, talking live. When I talk, are you ready to join? Okay, come and sign up. And I give you my link and you join. I want to start doing it from that September now. I'll be a lion in this business when it comes to recruiting. Do you understand? So that is the secret you have to embark. People in diaspora, as I'm telling you how I want to start my own, take advantage as well. Use a Facebook, go live, make it interactive. Go live and tell them, are you ready to join? Come and join this and that. This is what we're doing. Can tell you how and everything. Anybody that come in, get them to yourself and sign them up. Because you can't say, let me get physical place because my not able to afford to pay for it. But I heard community center is okay. Like when we went to Adamstown Community Center for people that live in Dublin, they were telling us 24 euros per hour. You can afford it if you want to do physical one to share flyers among the neighborhood. But what I'm saying is that our blacks are few. So neighborhood might not be many blacks. So even if they are blacks, they might not be Nigerians. So that's why Facebook is okay. Or anywhere you can attract members. That is one. So everybody in the chat room here, listen to me. If what I'm saying is make value, can you type value on the chat? Can you type value on the chat if it's making sense? If what I'm saying is making sense to anyone, can you type value on the chat? Thank you, Stella. Thank you, Stella. Thank you, Ike. Thank you, Choma. Yeah. So Choma, that is one. So another one is, I want to hear from another new person before I start rounding it up. So I teach everybody at the same time. So Choma has told us the strategy she has gone already, talking to people. We'll tell you how to get investors as well. We'll talk about it here now, but I want to hear another brand new person who is a month, 2 months old, who is finding it difficult to recruit, to sell this wonderful business we're in here. Paul, can I get you to talk? Unmute yourself, Paul. Tell us how long you're in P1 and tell us the strategy you've used so far and where you're having difficulty. So we can round it up to everybody. You know that it's actually very easy to get these sales. Paul, can you unmute yourself, please? Your hand is up already. Yeah.
Sorry, I actually want to type value.
Okay, but your hand is up.
Yeah,
I
want to type value, but I didn't know where to type.
Okay, that's good. So now you're mute yourself. Can you tell us how long you're in P1 then?
Fairly new. Actually, I got registered in Nigeria. And when I bought land in Abuja.
Okay.
So this is actually the guy that registered me is the one that forwarded the link to me to listen to you today.
Okay, so you came in as an investor, is it?
I bought those land. I'm not really sure what to do with it for now, just to put the money there.
Good. So now you bought the land. Are you willing to get people to buy a land like you so you can get some commission?
Yeah, that would be interesting.
And are you willing to tell your friends to be an estate agent like you? So that
yes,
they can sell and get commission.
Yes, I've been mentioning it to my friends, only that sometimes I'm quite busy, even as I'm talking now, I'm at work. So most of the time when I have time, I do speak to people about it.
Okay, that's good. You are in a right form. You know why I say you're in a right form? And you started in the right way because you've already bought a land and you're very brand new and you bought a land. When you bought a land and you see the documents, fill the documents, have it in your hand. You have proof, you have evidence. So when you start telling people to come and buy a land, they will tell you, have you bought? You have evidence. So that is actually the best.
Actually,
I remember when I joined.
Actually, it was, I would say I was forced into it. But today I am very proud and I've said to the guy, you've done great for me. Because I bought those land when it was buy 3, get 1. So I bought 6 and I got 6 and I got 8. So I don't think, I think the guy has done really, he has pushed me very, very well. And I really appreciative of the fact.
That is cool. That is interesting. So the way you started, I want to tell you now, is what you call, I started by showing an example. So sometimes you want to move forward further, it's easier. Because I remember when I wanted to sell, I asked people to go and buy, they said, have you bought from the company? and I open my mouth. So by the time I got that question twice, I have to go and buy myself. So the moment I buy, I have that confidence to market. So I know you're new. If you have time every Saturday, please key in, because you will learn a lot to understand how you can exploit in this business. Okay? Because there's a lot in P1. There's a lot in P1. You can actually yield 30% of your profit of whatever you put in a raw cash. They will sell it for you after 1 year. There's a lot in P1. P1 helps you actually, they say they grow heroes and heroines. They are not written it by words. They're not saying it in vain. It's real. P1 has grown heroes and heroines, financial heroes and heroines, and they're still growing. So I can see some people in the chat that said they want to know how to sell the properties. We're coming there. I want to get people ideas. Paul has said his own. Paul came in as an investor and he has bought and is coming to meeting. And by the time he starts coming to this meeting, Paul, please feel free to invite people to this meeting next Saturday. Because when they come and we tell them about it, they will come back to you to register. Why do I say that you should invite people? Because I can see you're a hardworking guy. And every hardworking person is supposed to be sleeping while they're earning. Honestly, that's the only way you pay yourself back. When you're sleeping, you're earning. And you can only do that when you show people the good way to make money. And you'll be sleeping while you're earning. So keep coming to this meeting. You will get empowered. And because you started in a very good platform. Many of us started with just registration and then hustling. But you own, first of all, invest, and then you're in a good platform. So it's easier. At least you've seen the subscription form. You filled it. You have to fill Next of King. You have to fill your addresses. You have to see everything. If you need to put your picture, you need to sign your signature. You see how genuine the form is. So when you're marketing now, you have confidence in yourself. So I'm just using Paul as an example. Every one of us here that is a marketers, unless you don't have the money to buy property. If you have the money to buy property, please buy property while you start selling. Because if you don't fill the form, how will you market? You won't have confidence in yourself to talk about it. You've not seen the form, you don't know how the form look like. So how will you sell what you don't know? But if you don't have the money, it's understandable. Okay? But if you have it, key in. It will help you and boost your morale and confidence in selling. So I love that. Okay. I have other new people and I have somebody I want to celebrate in the house today. You will understand what it is to break the ice to sell. So I want to ask a favor. Favor, I know you'll be shocked for me to call you because I was amazed and pleased that you were able to close a deal on outright payment this month. After you always say it's very difficult for you to do so. So can you tell us what makes it difficult this time? What make you to finally succeed? Because people that are here that think they cannot succeed in selling, we'll be happy to hear from you. Favor Aja. How did you manage to finally succeed to sell? Not only selling, but you sell in outright. Okay, Favor saw she's on a train and the place is noisy. She will have shared her testimony because actually it took her a while. She thinks she cannot sell, but I was happy for her this month. Last month that just passed, she just closed the deal outright once. And that is amazing. And I'm looking forward when she'll get her first bonus on that. And what she sold was not small money, it's a little bit big. So that is a very interesting way to start. So I will tell you for the idea. I'm looking for new members, any other new member in the house to tell us the difficulty I have. Esri has said her own difficulty. Shema has said so. And I've heard from other people. I want to hear from more before we now get the old members to round up. I want to get Yetunde. Yetunde, if you're in a good place to talk, please don't shy away. I know you've joined and tell us whether you've signed up somebody and whether you bought or closed a deal and what are the difficulties you're having. Let's get all our new baby, the difficulties they're having before we go and round it up and tell them how they can make this easier for them. Yetunde, are you there to tell us something? I think Yetunde has gone to get a cup of water, yeah? I'm seeing Patience Alonge. The name sounds very new to me. Or maybe I normally see Patience before, but I've not seen the surname. Patience, can you unmute yourself? Tell us how old you are in P1. Patience, are you there? Feel free to open your videos Let me see people, because when everybody is silent like that, I think I'm alone talking to myself. I feel I'm alone talking to myself. Thank you, Ike. When I'm calling them, they're looking at me. Thank you, Paul, for showing your wonderful face. Patience, are you there?
Patience is not actually new.
Oh, really? Okay, it's the patient I know. Because
No, yeah.
today is the first time she's putting her surname.
Yeah, from Sweden. Yes.
Yeah, from Sweden. Okay, this is the first time she's putting her surname. Okay, that's fine. I think we don't have much new members in the house here. Chidima, you new? How old are you in P1? Hi, Chidima. Patience has unmuted herself. Patience, how old are you in P1?
Good afternoon, everyone. Yeah, God bless you, ma.
Good afternoon.
Yeah.
Nice to hear you.
Actually,
Yeah.
I'm new. Let me say I'm new. I'm not new. You know, I started last year with a P1 through Sister Faith. So she's based in London, you know.
She don't come to make it. That makes her new.
So actually it has been good, you know. It's really a nice place to be, you know, business to do, you know. Since I joined, I've been happy that they are really, in fact, invested some money, and I've made a lot of profit as well, you know, once again, you know,
that's good.
and I've bought a lot of.
That's good. Patience has joined, she has invested, and she has made profit, and she has made sales, and she has gotten commissions. Can't you see? Very wonderful. So congratulations on that. So I think we have to run it up now.
In fact, I told Faith before that I've lost a lot of money trying to get into business. But with this P1, I'm really happy. Yes. I have not lost any money. You know, I have gained. I have gained a lot. It's a place to be, to invest money, you know, invest money into business, and you gain, and you have no fear that you will lose anything, even now and in the future. Okay, I'm really, really happy. So to be into the business, I'm really happy.
I love that. I love that. I love that. Yeah, many of us are running into most of the internet businesses. I will tell you, please narrow to real estate business is the best. I want to get Ambassador Ike, you know, to tell us exactly how he gets his sales and prospects. Of course, all of us has to be a teacher here today. Eh? I can give us an example. People are, new members are telling us, we can't get investors, we can't sell. Tell us how you're doing your own.
Okay, Pastor Maka, good morning. Thank you for having me. Yeah, good afternoon, good morning, depending where you are, you know, watching from. I'm so pleased to be here today. Always, anyway, I always like to get more fresh idea in this business, because you can never learn it all. So it's a gradual process. Every day we learn more things. Like today, I learned a lot again today. When I joined P1, I'm actually 3 years in this business, but became serious 2 years ago. Okay. So when I joined, I sold within 2 weeks when I joined this business. It was actually my wife that pushed me. I've said this over and over, because I have other business doing, and my wife now said, you can do this business comfortably. I want you to join this business, and it doesn't, disturb other business that you have. So I now started going for training. So within 2 weeks, I joined the business. I sold 2 plots of land for P1 Royal, and I received a lot, 500 and something thousand naira.
Whoa!
I received, yeah. So I'm talking. That was 2019. So yes. So that was my first commission. So of course I paid my tithe and gave my wife half of the money. Then
for encouraging you.
Yes, relax and enjoy the other one. Then I stopped. Then after 6 months, 7 months, I was actually marketing, but I was not actually doing the right thing, because for you to succeed in this business, you need to be going for training, especially people that live in diaspora. This is one of the platforms that you can key in and listen, this is after 8 here in Houston now. I went to bed late, but because of because of this, I woke up just to join this training because knowledge is a waste. But now after 6 months, I was struggling again. So I now realized about the training, then started going training and the inspection as well. Go for inspection, do video in every estate launch, then post it to my people and all that. So from there, I now get more ideas. Then also started buying, because for you to be successful in this business, you have to invest too. As you are investing, you are also making money, because the land will always appreciate. No second-hand in land value in land. You can have second-hand in vehicles and all that, but not on land.
No second-hand land.
No second-hand land at all. So from there, okay, you can imagine I'm going to market someone, and the person will be asking me, have you actually buy?
Exactly.
Yeah? Have you buy? I want to see evidence. Then I now started buying, showing them, and recruiting again. Before you know it, I was selling like boom, 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 boom. Then the people I recruited also selling. Then in a year, Pastor Maka, I sold. I made a sale over 100 million. Yes.
Wow.
Yes. And also buy to sell again. Do you know?
Wow.
I was going for trading and did not understand about buy to sell.
Oh.
I did not. I did not understand the system of buy to sell. I saw the flyer when PBO explained it well. And I called the PBO. I said, how do we do this buy to sell? I thought it's just that the land you purchase that you will sell. I didn't know that it's something that buy to sell is actually a program that Pwan introduced 5 years ago. I have no clue. I said, wow, this is my field now. From there, I invest. I trade. I think I started with 20 million. I started with 20 million, 40% interest. Then moved to embassies, because I have people, especially in American embassies. I call few people. They came out. I told them about buy to sell, and they said, "Oh boy, I've been, some of them has done MMM before." And I said, well, this is this is land. You're actually getting your contract of sale, as a collateral. You have it. So, and if you want to see your land, you will see your land. So some of them now said, oh, let me see the one you have. I showed them 20 million. Right away, the person transferred 20 million. Another person transferred 5 million, and other 10 and other. From there, my dear, that's how the thing kicked off.
Business
in
boom.
A year, yes.
That's
in
how
a
you
year,
can blow for
in a year, I want 2 vehicles. So I know I'm not a talking type, but in this business, you have to talk. You have to talk in this business, because we talk for living now.
I must have done a joke.
We talk for living. So I won a Highlander from P1 Group.
Yeah.
For buy to sell. Yeah, I won a Highlander. Although I did not collect I collected
cash
money.
Equivalent.
Cash, yes, cash.
And put it back on buy to sell.
Then, of course, how did you know, Pastor Maka? So
I mean, the spirit.
Right now,
Common sense, we know.
Everything that let me see how let me give you another idea. From November now,
yeah,
my profit will keep coming. From November, I did buy to sell November. I did December. I did January. I did February. I did March.
Good.
You see,
Sorry.
So and also, as I'm doing, my wife is also trading as well. Traders, trading as well. And each time, like, when I accepted Venza from Pwan Royal. So that Venza now every day, although I'm not in Nigeria now, but when I was in Nigeria, I would still go back by August. You can imagine now, I'm in Houston, moving around, also selling. I'm here selling. Last week I sold 5 plots of land. Last 2 weeks I sold 5 plots of land. So I'm selling like
land
like
your offline, no,
like Akarana. They are enjoying my upline. But the thing is that I'm also grateful to my upline because for introducing me. I'm not looking. I try to do the right thing because I'm looking at this business for somebody to bring you into this business. For you to succeed in this business, you must be intentional and it must be genuine. Don't try to cut corner because some will try to do this and started. You know what I'm saying about people that recruit you. Like buy to sell. Somebody will said, "Oh, I want to do this. Use the because of somebody will thinking about how much your upline will get." No, don't think about that commission.
So if you think of that, you will not go far.
You will not. Think about what you are going to make in this business and be happy with your upline for introducing you in this business. So with the vehicle branded P1 has actually also helped because every time I'm coming out from my estate, I live in VGC.
Wow.
Yes.
P1.
I live
the car.
I live in
cool.
Yes. I have to, like in VGC, even GMD, we live close to each other. If you are coming, that's how even chairman, one day I was actually coming to London and I was trekking outside because nobody to drop me. And the chairman, gave me a lift. And I was talking about this business, but not to me or to someone on the phone, So by then I have not joined though. I gave him my number, but he could not call me back again. Otherwise, he would have been the one to be my upline. You can imagine. You can imagine how he just makes that, opportunity because, it doesn't matter how little the person is contributing in your life. It doesn't matter how much you have. We all want more, right? We want more. And yes, we want more. Even when you have 1 million, you need another million again, right? Because we want a good life. I don't worry about traveling. Even if dollar rate is $1,000, 1,000 naira, I will still live. So I have gone beyond, thinking about how much is the rate dollar, how much, no. I don't look at that again. So I encourage you, keep learning, keep doing the right thing. Recruitment is the key, one of the key. Keep recruiting, recruiting. Yes, anybody you see, tell them about this business. Either they buy, if they can, or they join, invest, they can enjoy also and make money too.
Exactly.
You too will also make. So anybody you see the person as your potential client in one way or the other, either A or B. So this is how I'm enjoying this business today. So I qualify for Rwanda but because I'm here I was in the US, so I couldn't go for the Rwanda. I also qualified for Dubai. Even right now, I've qualified for annual performance bonus. So I've already qualified, yes. And I qualified for the last year one. Yes, in million series. So you can see my picture in the slides. I'm there. So, and I don't think my prayer is that I will not go below the level I am now. So I'm always praying to go higher, So I encourage everyone, be consistent, believe, trust this, the system, and you will make it, I honestly, when I look back now, I said, I would have joined P1 for a long time. or what happened. But any day you wake up, it's your time. So don't relent. Continue doing what you are doing. Even you are not selling now, you will sell. When the time comes, you can keep like, you know. So that is what I will say on this. And I thank you all. Thank you, Pastor Maka, too.
Thank you, Ambassador Ike. It's not easy to be an ambassador.
Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Congrats, Dr. Ambassador. Sorry, can I ask you a question, Pastor Maka?
Happy.
Can I ask you a question? From
ask.
Yeah, Ambassador, please, are you in the founders bonus yet?
Founders, I'm actually a VIP.
You know, okay, you know what is founders bonus, right?
Yes.
Okay, congratulations.
Yes.
That was a very beautiful testimony, a very beautiful growth. Thank you so much. It's a great encouragement to a lot of us. Thank you so very much for this. Please, we are not tired of hearing it. You were saying you've told this story over and over again. We love to hear. This is my first time of hearing it. So please tell it every time. Thank you so much.
Say different ways. So you get before you gain again, because the way is adding every day.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Well done.
Faith said last meeting that in Pwan, when they pay her, she will put it back, they pay her again. She will put it back, they pay her again.
It's common sense. It's good. It helps, you know.
So everyone that is here, actually, when you start drinking from this honey juice we have, which is Pwan, you have nothing to do but to smile. Because you can imagine, I can actually go to Nigeria now with that penny in my hand. Pwan has already dropped a lot in my account to spend if I travel. I don't send money from here again to help anybody in Nigeria. If anybody call me, there's one Pwan has paid me that I need to transfer, I get them there. You know, when you're on diaspora, send money, you'll be sending money transfer because you want to help. It doesn't happen again with Pwan. If you have Pwan, the money is always there. A lot is coming every month, you know. So it's such an amazing, okay, let's help people that say they cannot sell. I don't know, from all these testimonies you're hearing, I hope you're learning from it. Because as we're talking these testimonies, we're telling you how to sell. But maybe you want me to do it like official training. But that storytelling is the best way to learn how to sell. Okay? So how to sell is very easy. He has already said it. One, if you have the money, start from yourself. Because there's nothing that will, you know, kill you that way when you want to market. Somebody said, have you bought? If you're honest to yourself, you cannot lie. And even if you want to lie, you will pause before you say yes. And the person, immediately you pause, the person knows you're lying. And you see, the person will not go. And apart from that, in life, when you do something, it comes back to you. Like somebody was saying, Ambassador Ike was saying, don't deny your upline his or her benefits. Very important. Like I remember when I do buy to sell, it was a 10 million. I did it directly under my name. She got it. I don't give a damn. Somebody said, well, you will have bought under your child. I said, why will I buy under my child? My upline did a good work, bring me into the business. Very important. Because the moment you start doing that, the people you're bringing will start denying you that as well. Because life is reciprocal. Whatever you do, you gain back. You don't run away from it. So that is one thing. So we move with it, move with the right spirit, and said, for you to do this business, do you understand? For you to succeed, you have to be genuine. I don't know whether you had it. There's a point you need to write down. For you to succeed in Pwan, you need to be genuine. Because what we're selling is something that will bring me and you together for life. I've not met Ambassador Ike before. I've not seen him with my crow eyes. You can imagine if I'm passing somewhere, either in Nigeria or America, and I see him. If you see how we're going to hug ourselves, you will think we've known ourselves for ages. Because Pwan has brought us together and never to separate, because we're selling a timeless product that will not expire. He said, it doesn't, don't tokumbo in land, doesn't expire. So that is the main thing. First of all, use the principles, keep yourself genuine. Have an open mind to move, and you see yourself moving, okay? And then how do you get investors? Be a good listener. I said it before. Be a good listener. That is the best way you can get investors. You move around, you go to parties, you go to churches, you go to friends' house, you talk on the phone. Be a good listener. Because I noticed that the one that I get more from is the one I listen. If I walk into market people, sometimes it doesn't work for me. But when I'm a good listener, it works for me. Like if I'm with you on the phone and we are talking, and you start telling me that Nigerians is getting bad, you can't even know where to invest and where to put your money genuinely in Nigeria. Everything in Nigeria is just corrupt. I say it's not like that too. It's not like that. The one I'm doing is land, and the company is genuine. They existed for almost 11 years. I've been doing buy to sell from them, and after 12 months, they deliver the money to my hand. I use it again. And since I started with them, I've acquired so plot of land. From what the person said, I pick it from there, and I started talking about myself. This is why when you can't invest, you won't be able to talk about yourself. I've invested so amount of this, I've invested so amount of this, I've earned so amount of it. By the time I finish, the person will tell me, whoa, which company is this? I'm not that pure. You can as well be one of us and enjoy this benefit I'm enjoying. That person will actually click in immediately because they didn't go and start marketing. When you rush to them, they'll start running back. Get your investors to actually look for you. Don't push yourself in. When you push yourself in, it will look at it, there's something big you want to gain from them. Don't push yourself in too much. Get your messages very simple and attractive, and twisting it. If you're in my broker list, you will see sometimes I will send you, if you with 4 million, you can actually save 10 million by next month. Oh, today is the last day, in case if you want to key in. All those things, that's how you get your investors. When you set it like this, they don't want. Text like that, you don't want. Text like that, they don't. By the time you know it, to get someone to invest. People that are your contacts, you're not going to them. You have them in your contact already. If you check your WhatsApp, there's no how you won't have up to like 50 people in your contacts in your WhatsApp. Don't ignore anybody. When you send them, I always tell people, do broadcast list. If you don't know, please tell your upline to teach you broadcast list. If you don't know, ask somebody to teach you broadcast list. Where you will send message to too many people and they will see it individually, not as a group. Okay? So when you make that list, say this list, in my list, I will tell you, I have all my friends that I know that can invest in Lagos. I have their list separate. I have all my friends that I feel that can invest in East. I have them separate in another list. I have all my friends, all Nigerians, all my Nigerian friends are in one list for Abuja. Because I know people in East want to buy in Abuja, people in Lagos, in Yoruba want to buy Abuja, Igbo want to buy Abuja, Hausa want to buy Abuja. Edo, all Nigerians would like to invest in Abuja. So I have them in one list, and I title it Abuja Investments. I put East Investment, I put South Investment. So I separated everybody according to where I feel you can be comfortable to invest. But when I still land in that area, I will send you the framework. He said, please, look, did you see this land is selling in Abuja? Selling for so amount. Feel free to key in. This is a wonderful company. They've been there for almost 11 years now. Feel in, there's no Omonale Wahala. It's secure. I'll send it to you. I won't talk. You get it. You keep quiet. Then after like 2 weeks again, I'll reframe my English. The price is about increasing. Don't forget to key in now if you're interested in this place. I will send again. So by the time you send it once, because when they send once, they saw it. Because they are busy, some of them ignore it. When you send it the second time, oh, the other day, this thing came to my mind, I forgot. They'll go through it again. By the time you resend it the third time reminder, you see about 2 or 3 people will tell you, oh, which area in Abuja is that land? You will say Kuje, or wherever the land is. You know, when you say Kuje, the person will not reply again. They'll be silent for a while. What are they doing? They are looking for relatives, Google, to check where Kuje is, the area, what it is, how far it is from this place. They are researching. The moment they ask you area, give them another 1 week again or 3 days and text them. Do you think that place will interest you? So that I will send you the subscription form to apply for it. That's it. You put on your Facebook, people will inbox you. Tomorrow you reframe it. You know, sometimes you just put, do you want to earn from home? When you say, do you want to earn from home, you're looking for, you know, downlines. And remember, your downlines will eventually become investors. So when you're getting downlines, don't say, I only have downline, I don't have an investor. Don't worry. Remember, we're preaching that, we're teaching that your downlines, they should live by example. How do they live by example? By subscribing, buying by themselves. By the time your downline buy by themselves, they become your investors. That's why when you get downline, don't cry over it, because your downlines are still your investors as well. And don't always turn your investors to your downlines as well. Don't just sell to them and leave them hanging on the air. Another person will pick them up and they become the person's investors or the person's downline. Because the minute they buy from P1, you've exposed them to P1. By the time they're going to their office to pick up their document, they ask you, are you a member of this team? No, you've not joined. Why not join? What you did was selling. The person did the recruiting. It's a different thing. You can't, fight them for that. So the moment you sell to your investors once, offer them to join the business, unless they insist they don't want to, but offer them to be a member. What's the reason? I don't want to sell. I have money already. I just want to buy a product. I know. But if you join as a member, you belong to a group where you'll be seeing this property. Every sales that come, you start getting benefit of membership. Sometimes you, instead of paying 3 months, you can pay 1 year without this. Some of that affiliate, that's the qualification we got to benefit for being a member. You see, but the better you utter the advantages of membership, that person that finished paying for a house will be interested to be part of it. And when the person becomes part of it, remember you got him first as an investor. So you'll be there and be buying more. Did you see how juicy it is? And why I always tell people, join us in this business, even when you're in diaspora. The money I made from P1, a lot I got from P1 in Nigeria, I converted it to Europe, bring it here in Europe, and use this to support to pay my children's school fees. So don't think money in Naira cannot be useful to you in Europe. It can. It can. I thank God for P1, because I told you when I passed through my surgery last year, I was 4 months in the hospital. It was the alerts that were helping me to support me financially. Even when I came out, I'm not capable of working. It was still the alerts I got in Nigeria that was helping me here. When you hook me, I have one card attached to my Nigerian bank. When I move the money to that card, I'll go to ATM machine here and I collect the money in Europe. And I'll spend it and I'm happy. So P1 is massive. You don't know what you have. If you know what you have confidence in yourself. You'll be happy yourself and you'll be smiling and you'll be appreciating those wonderful uplines that brought you to this business. Okay? Did you see the time? We're here till 3 and we didn't even share slides still. We only gisting. So P1 is amazing. So please, people that are new in the business that want to recruit, this isn't last people, it's not the last day of the month, but we happen to start doing like old members because there was no new member when we joined. So please. And another thing you need to understand is that persistence is the key. Because the person you sent today did not buy. Felicia, can you unmute yourself? Do I have co-hosts? Thank you. The moment your persistence standing to them, you will sell. I don't know whether Sister Ola is available to talk, because this is the lady that just wake up one morning and said, I want to be back in P1. And since then, the way she gets herself, even me, her uppy, is surprised. So if she's here, I want her to just give me, she'll be the last person to give us a roundup on how she even do it and how she gets them before we now close for the day. So are you available to just say a word or two?
Hi, good afternoon, everyone.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Ambassador, I learned a lot from you. Wow, I'm inspired. No giving up and no turning back.
Thank you.
Just not to waste our time. Thanks for the opportunity to talk. I think the best decision to make right now is to tell ourselves, today is the 1st of July. Just tell yourself, I'm in this business and I will not go back. I was in Pwan and I just wasn't feeling the stuff, you know. But early this year, I told myself, if I've been there for this long and they're still in existence, I beg, I will follow them and do what they're doing. And to God be the glory, I'm not regretting that decision that I made on the 1st of January. And today is the 1st of July again. And I'm making that renewal in my mind that now here we go day. I don't want to use we die here.
It's B1 or B1.
It is B1 or B1. Now here we pin here. We pin here. You know. First of all, that mindset when you're ready to tell yourself that whatever it is, I'll stick with it. I believe God will perfect everything afterwards. And I think I've shared this before, and I'll just share it again. One of the methods I use is to get even my prospect to register. And one typical example I gave the last time was a friend of mine that I got to register as a PBO. I told her, come and register just so that you can be seeing the available properties yourself. Because if I promise I'll be sending you the available properties, I might not be able to send everything. 1, 2, I might end up feeling like I'm bothering you because I'll be sending too much. 3, I might not really know where you're interested in. But if you're on the group, you will see it yourself, and then you'll be able to decide, and then you can come back to me to say, oh, I like that one I saw on the group. And then we'll continue with it. You know, she joined, and this is a friend that I will think in my head, right? All I will advertise to her will be land of 1 million, 1.5, you know, like I've actually never advertised land of 2 million to her. And when P1 Avon, when they opened this Ekpe land, it was 1.2, then I told her, she ignored me. When it was 1.5, I told her, she ignored me. When the flyer came out that it would be 2 million, I called her, I said, you see that land I told you 1.2 is now 2 million. She was like, hey. And she saw it. To my surprise, she bought 2 plots. 2, not 1, no, 2. Anyway, as if that was not enough, there was this land that they increased the price last month, OJ and Mac. It was 6 million for a plot. They were increasing it to 7 million. And then she called me, you know.
Muti yourself. Who is your Muti you?
And I was 6 million. Forgive me, I didn't know she had money now. You know, like I was in my brain, all I would advertise to her was 1.5 maximum, you know.
Yeah.
And then she said she wants to buy it. Do you know she said she wanted to buy half plots. She paid 3 million outrightly. I opened my mouth too. I was like, so this girl get money, which I didn't know. Anyway, so I remember on the group one day I was asking about the document, if you're going to pay half for half plot or full payment for the document. And then Pastor Michael said, no, whether you're buying half plot or full plot, the documentation is full price. So I told her, I said, well, the half plot you've bought, you still have to pay the same amount for documentation. And she's like, that's a waste now. She will kukuma make it 1 full plot. I was like, huh? I wasn't expecting it, you know, but that goes to show how we might be limiting people, but then they are more than what we think, you know. Yeah. And if I didn't put her on the group, like if she didn't sign up, and the funny thing, she signed up as Classic Gold. Do you know she has upgraded herself to Elite? Even me, wow. I know the Elite.
Wow.
You know, so sometimes recruitment can be a good thing, because you never know what people are looking for. You never know what post will inspire them. You never know their capacity. Like we might see people on the road and think this one that is always wearing shirt and trouser. You actually don't know their bank account. You don't know their worth. You don't know. Don't let me speak too much English. Anyway, so that's one of my strategy, getting people to sign up and be seeing things themselves. And then another thing is the buy to sell. You know, I like to push it. I like to push it because I see like you have nothing to lose. You have nothing to lose. You're getting extra 30%. Well, I was more happy when it was 40, but now they are way. They have changed it to 30%. But anyway, we're still there. So, pushing everything. You never know. Just talk to everybody and anybody. I remember 2 weeks ago, I was going for a dinner and I told Pastor Maka, I said, I've told the organizer to give me 2 minutes to talk to people. So anywhere, let's just keep talking and God will crown our effort. I'm not there yet. Of course, nobody's person collected how many cars now qualify for everything. I've not even qualified for anything, but I'm believing God that with more effort and prayers, God will perfect everything. So thank you for the opportunity.
Wow. That is wonderful. You see, she has nailed it all. She has nailed it all, because I was telling you that your prospect is as well your investors. You see, she prospects, she bring them, sign them up, and they're investors, and they're investing. You even bring them to the depot to invest, because when they are there, the flyer will be coming. I registered one person because she's an investor. I registered her. I said, okay, join, as she said, join so you can see yourself. She said, oh my goodness, the marketing there is too much. They're confusing her. She doesn't know. She feels like buying all of them. I said, then buy all of them if you have the money. So now you put them in a place where they can see themselves and choose themselves, and when they are there, they feel confident. But when you don't put them there, they think it's only me and you that is doing this business, only me and her. But now, when they're in their group now, they will see how people are just posting and posting. She find out that, okay, this is a family. I can belong, I can buy, at least. If anything happens, if I can't call this number here, I'll call this number here, where you'll see yourself in the midst of a group with almost 500 people. So there's no how they will scam you. It's not possible. So she has said it all. P1 is amazing. Please, if you're an old member and you're struggling, don't struggle anymore. Make more effort, okay? And then ask your upline, what do we do to grow? What do you do to do it? And then she can share the ideas. And if you're doing parties, that's why I love her. If you leave her, if not that she's a very busy woman. If you leave her, she'll be doing party every weekend. Because by the time the party people gather now, one corner will be talking about business, while one corner eating food. So if you're the party type, take advantage of your parties. Your children's birthday party, take advantage of them. And while they're there, somebody to talk about the business. I remember I've gone to her house 1 or 2 times. She arrested me to come and be talking about business. Even when I just came for party, I just came to eat. You say, hey, Pastor Moka, hey, come and tell them about this. So take advantage of every opportunity you see. Don't say you don't have anybody, because you're blessing them. You can imagine, there's one girl I registered in P1 and she finished paying for her land. She said, thank you. I never knew Ayo will get a land in my name. You see. So sometimes people don't know that they actually will get a land in their name. But by the time you encourage them and push them, they can now get it and they can see this belongs to me. So let's say, tell yourself, I'm encouraging someone. Don't say you're disturbing them. Say, I'm encouraging someone to acquire a lifetime something. When you have that in the back of your mind, you drive joy doing it. And then by the time you know it, that joy you're driving to do it will give you a positive result by getting them to come so that you can work together to get something. So we'll leave, because it's 3 p.m. We'll really spend a lot of time today. Please, we don't do African time, because we're about 4 of us that were here for almost 30 minutes before we start coming in. I will try to be sticking to time, because the more I wait for late comers, the more we'll go late. So we'll try and do it immediately. It's 2:30, we'll close it, whether the late comers come late or not. And that way we'll stand. So we're thinking this time is okay for us, because we're thinking, can we move even if people say, let's leave it here? I believe this time is okay for us. Let me stop recording so that we can have a family chat. Because I'm not doing my workshop again. My workshop has stopped for now. So